Hello everyone. In my previous video, I am explaining about Unigraphics sketch commands. These options are I am already explained. In this video, I will explain the remaining commands. Okay, let's start. UG file new. Just change the background preference. Background change to black color. Okay. I want to create a new datum plane. So just go to insert datum plane. So I'm going to create a new datum plane from origin datum plane. So I select this plane. So I'm going to create new datum plane from origin 100 mm. So this is my new datum plane. Just click OK. So I'm going to sketch in this plane. So insert sketch in task environment. Just select this plane. OK. Simply make one rectangular. Now the auto dimension will come, right? So if you don't want, you can delete these auto dimensions. You just finish sketch. You just delete this sketch. You change the setting, preference, drafting, preference, sketch. Just untick the continuous auto dimension. Okay. So now the auto dimension will not come. So again go to insert sketch in task environment. Just click this plane. So now create one rectangular. So now auto dimension will not come. Then finish sketch. So I'm just extrude. I just make one extrude from this curve. So click extrude. Select this curve. So the block will come, right? So I select opposite direction. So I'm just creating one block from this curve at the distance of 100. So I make one block, right? Okay. The intersection point means you can create one point from another sketch from another plane. For example, I will do how to make intersection point. Let's see. Insert sketch in task environment. You just select another plane from object. This object from this plane, right? So you need to select another one object, another one plane. So I am select this datum plane. So this plane from origin is 100 mm apart. So I select the origin axis plane. Okay. So now I'm going to intersection point. This command used for you can create the point in this plane from another one plane object. This the another one plane. This is the another one plane object, right? So you can create the point at this plane at intersection point of this object. For example, I am simply select this line. So I can create intersection point on this new sketch plane. So I just click OK. So the new point will be created. Okay. If I want this edge point at this plane, so I am simply select this edge. So the point will be created at my new sketch plane. And just click F8. So you can see. So the new intersection point will be created of this curve. So this is the intersection point. Okay, let's go to next option. The next one, project curve. This project curve means you can project the curve from another object at another plane from current datum plane. This is my current datum plane, right? This is my now active sketch plane. So this object from another plane, another object. So I can copy this object curve to this plane. For example, if I want this face curve to this plane, so I'm simply select project curve. So I'm just click these 4 pages from another plane object. So simply click OK. So the curve will be copied to my current active sketch plane, and that's all about project curve. Okay, let's move on. Next one, the next one, quick trim. So I will explain. I just make 3 rectangular. Make another one. So just go to quick trim. This same like a eraser. If you don't want the line, you just drag here, you can delete. For example, you just drag, you can delete, or simply select that line, you can delete. Same like eraser, just drag. So this is a quick trim option. Okay, let's move on. Next one. The next one, quick extension. This command used for you can extend the line up to the next boundary line. For example, here have one line, right? If I want extend this line to the next boundary line, you can extend, use this option. For example, you use quick extension. You first select the boundary line, which line you want to be extend up to this point. So I want to extend this curve to this point, so I select this boundary line, then select the curve, which curve you want to extend. So I select this curve, so the curve will be extend to this boundary line. In case I make another line, okay, in case if you want to extend this line to this line, you can, you just click quick extension, you select the boundary line and select the curve want to be extended, so the curve will be extend to this line. So if you don't want here, you can just trim. Okay, so this is a quick extend option. The next one is make corner. This make corner, you can create the without corner, like if in case for example, in case this object have radius like that. Okay, I simply make all 4 corner radius. So in case if you want corner here, sharp corner, you can create by simply use make corner command. You select these 2 lines, so you can create corner of this object, like if you want here to here, so you can create. So these are about make corner option. In case if you have 2 lines, you can make corner. For example, this is a horizontal direction, this is the vertical direction. If you want to create this corner point, you can use make corner option. Simply select these 2 lines, though, so the line will be connected and make corner. So these are about make corner command. Okay, thank you. Let's move on. Next one. The next one is a dimensioning option. It's a simple one. I simply explain how to make one rectangular. The first one, the invert command I will explain after this. So first one, horizontal. So you just select these 2 horizontal lines, so you can create the dimension. If you want to edit this value, you can. If you want 1000, this 100. If you want 1000, so you can change by using horizontal value. The next one, you can change this rectangular size using the vertical dimension. For example, this one 480, right? If you want 500, you just change the size of the rectangle will be changed. Okay, the next one is parallel. For parallel option, I make 2 parallel lines. Okay, so use derived lines, I make one parallel line. Okay, so the parallel dimension means you just select parallel 2 lines, you can create the dimension. If you want edit, you can edit. Okay, let's move on. Next one, the next one is perpendicular dimension. So the perpendicular dimension means you can create a dimension between one angular line and one point. For example, I delete this. Okay, so if you want dimension from this point and this line, so you can use perpendicular dimension. So you just select this line and you select this point, so you can create the dimension value. So this is the perpendicular dimension. The next one, angular dimension. You just select horizontal line and the angular line, so you can create the angular dimension value. You can, if you want edit, you can edit. So the black rectangle will be updated as per the angular dimension. Okay, so this is the angular dimension. The next one, diameter, is simple. You just make diameter, dimension command, so the dimension will come, right? So if you want to edit this diameter value, you just change. Now the, if you want to change to 700, so the diameter of circle will be updated. The next one, radius. So this, you can change the circle size using the radius value. For example, now the radius 520, so if you want to change to 400, so the circle will be updated as 400 radius value. So this is a radius of dimension. The next one, perimeter dimension. The perimeter dimension means you can check the value of check the length value of line or arc. So I will explain in arc. For example, I delete this line, simply make one radius. If you want to know the arc length value, you just select perimeter dimension, select this curve, so the dimension will be curve. So this is the perimeter line. You can use this also for line also. For example, this kind of line, right? So if you want to know this length of the line, you can use perimeter line. So you can find profile and make another one arc, like make one another arc, make one line like this profile. If you want to know this arc length, so you can check, and edit. Okay, so the arc length will be updated. So these are about perimeter dimension. The first one, infer dimension. This is the combination of these all commands. So I will make one new profile. I will explain. One rectangular, make one line. Okay, so like this profile. So select infer dimension. If you select these two lines, so you can create horizontal dimension. You can edit. In case if you select these two lines, you can create the vertical dimension. You can edit. If you want, you can edit. In case you select one horizontal line, one angular line, you can create the angular value. So if you want to edit, you can edit. So the infer dimension, the combination of these all commands. In case if you have circle, you can use this. So these are all about infer dimension commands. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. We will meet on next video. Thank you.